Today we are going to talk about a strategy for solving subtraction problems. This strategy is called expand and trade subtraction. And so I will be referencing my anchor chart on the wall, and I will do my best to read what I've written there, as I know it's not always the easiest to see in the slide. I'm going to zoom in so that you can see what I have. You'll notice it says expand and trade subtraction. The first one we'll be working on, you'll see it says solve 45 minus 22, and then I wrote the word show. So if you notice, I took 45, my subtraction problem, and I showed 45 using place value blocks. So I'm going to walk you through that this time. So I have 45 minus 22. I took the number 45 and I brought it down. I have 4 longs and then the 5 cubes here. So I create 45. Now, when I think about subtracting, I want to only show the number 45 in my place value blocks, because what I'm going to do is I'm showing my total and then I'm going to subtract this amount from my total. This seems probably at this stage in our learning pretty easy, but I hope that it will build your knowledge for harder problems as we continue on. Again, as I've discussed in the past, strategies are just tools in your toolbox to help you to continue to learn. Whether you use the expand and trade method in subtraction or you decide to use the traditional algorithm we've been using frequently, that is up to you, but I hope that I provide you with multiple ways to get to a solution for your problems. Okay, so again, 45 minus 22. So here I'm going to think, in my number 22, I need to take 2 longs and 2 cubes away. So if you think 20 plus 2 is really in the number 22. So here I will X out 2 longs, and I'm going to zoom in so that you can see that. So if you notice, I crossed out 2 longs. Now I'm going to cross out 2 of the cubes, the ones. Again, I'm going to zoom so you can see that. So when I think of 45 minus 22, my answer will be my remaining place value blocks that are left and that are not crossed out. So we take a look at that. I have 2 longs left, and then I have 3 cubes or ones left. So 45 minus 22 equals 23. I hope that makes sense. Okay, now looking at my next problem, I have 138 minus 17. Again, I will zoom in so you can see my place value block. I have my 100, then I have my 3 longs, and then I have my 8 cubes to represent 8 ones. So again, I took that 138 and I showed my work through place value blocks. From there, I'm going to subtract 110 and 7 ones, because in the number 17 you have 1 10 and 7 ones. Okay. Again, I'm going to use an X to cross out what I'm subtracting. So here I cross out 1 10, and then I'm going to cross out 7 ones. Okay, so as you can see, again, I'm going to zoom so you can get a better picture of that. You can see that I still have my 100, so my answer will still have 100 in the hundreds place. Then I have 2 10s left, and then I have my ones place value. So 138 minus 17 equals 121. Again, this may seem pretty simple, so now we're going to take it up a level and we're going to talk about what does this look like with regrouping. And so below, you'll see I have a third problem. My problem says solve, and it's 95 minus 36. So in order to figure out the difference between 95 and 36, and remember the answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference. And so again, I've taken 95 and I represented 95 with 9 longs, and then I have the 5 cubes, which create the 5 ones. Okay, I will zoom in so you can take a look at that. Okay, so from there, I have to think, just like we do in our traditional algorithm, can I take 5 minus 6? If I looked at my ones at this time, would I be able to subtract 6? If you notice, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones, so I would not be able to subtract that. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to regroup by taking one of my 10s, and I'll zoom in so you can see that. I take one of the 10s and I cross it out, and I'm going to make those 10s 1s. So I'm going to put those in pink. I'm just filling these in. Okay. So if you notice, I took one of my 10s. So I went from 9 10s to now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 10s. And now I have all that 1 10s that I grouped with, I placed them as 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus the original 5. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 15 ones. If you think about this being like a traditional algorithm that we've practiced in class, this would be where you would cross out and regroup and add the 10s to your ones. And so for this, now I think I have 15 ones. Can I take 15 minus 6 at this point? And the answer, of course, is yes. So for this one, I'm going to subtract. I'm going to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I crossed out 6 of my ones because I'm taking away 6 from 95 minus 36. So the 6 comes from the ones place value in 36. And I have a remaining 9 ones. So that will go my ones place value. And then I have 8 longs or 8 10s, and 8 minus 3, if I cross out 3 more, means I have 5 longs or 5 10s left. So now, zoom in, show you my work. So you'll notice that 95 minus 36 equals 59. So when you have a problem that requires you to regroup, you're still able to use the expand and trade method. And really what that meaning behind the title is, you expanded your number, you expanded its place value, and then